In this video, I'm reviewing the Ausom L1 electric scooter, which is Ausom's entry-level off-road scooter with a rugged design that's priced for the masses. I'm going to go over the assembly process, I'll go in-depth on the features and specs, do an acceleration test, a braking test, a hill climb test, and a review on how it rides both on the road and on the dirt. So let's get to it. So the L1 comes in a pretty standard scooter shipping box, but is heavy, so make sure to be careful when moving, and if possible, have someone help you move it. After opening, the scooter is assembled about 90%. All you have to do is move the scooter from the box, unfold, remove the protective plastic, install the handlebars, the display, and the front headlight. The whole process only took me about 15 minutes, with most of my time being adjusting the display. This is a very easy scooter to assemble regardless of your mechanical skill level. When I went through the scooter, all the bolts were tight, all the welds were nice, it powered up no problem, and all the electronics work perfectly. So before I get into the testing, I just want to go over the build and some of the features of the Ausom L1. First is the motor, which is an 800 watt rear hub motor that has a top speed of 28 miles per hour. Powering the L1 is a 48 volt, 15.6 amp hour lithium battery that's stored in the deck and gets up to 44 miles of range. For additional comfort, the L1 comes with a swing arm suspension design with a lot of travel. The brakes are mechanical disc brakes with 140mm rotors both in the front and in the rear, and an eABS system to prevent skidding and locking up. The tires are 10-inch tubeless off-road tires with a 2.75-inch width. The display is a very pretty LCD screen that shows a ton of information, but by far the best feature is that the display locks out anyone who isn't the owner. You unlock the scooter with either a password or an NFC keychain. The handlebars are riser bars that are 27 inches wide and height adjustable with 8 inches of adjustment, making it so anyone from 4'8" to 6'7" can ride in comfort. So now that we look at the build and the features of the Ausom L1, let's go ride it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is to check out the speedometer accuracy on the Ausom L1. I'm comparing the scooter against my iPhone speedometer app. First, we're in eco mode, which is 12 miles per hour on the scooter, and it's actually showing between 12 and 13 on the app. Okay, so next we're going to check the sport mode, which goes to 20 miles per hour. There we go. It's tapped. Shows 20 on the scooter and 20 on the app. Perfect. And last is race mode, which is 28 miles per hour. Okay, right now we're 25, 26, 27. Okay, so we're tapped out. 28 on the scooter, 28 on the app. Okay, now we're gonna do the acceleration all the way to the top speed of 28 miles per hour. Ready? And go. 10, 15, 20, 25, 28. So for the final results, the L1 went 0 to 10 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, 0 to 15 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds, 0 to 20 in 8.1 seconds, 0 to 25 in 12.9 seconds, and to the top speed of 28 miles per hour in 18.5 seconds. So the L1 has a very smooth and linear power band. It has pretty good acceleration without being super torquey or intimidating. So next thing we're going to do is check out the hill climbing ability. We are in race mode. This is about a 9% gradient. We're doing 22 miles per hour, 21, 20. This scooter just eats this hill like nothing. Super easy. Let's do something a lot steeper. Okay, now we're gonna do the hill climb on a much steeper hill. This hill starts at a 12% and eventually goes to a 15%. So on the 12%, we're going 13 miles an hour, 12 miles per hour. Okay, now we've reached the steepest part, which is 15%. 11 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour, 9 miles per hour, 8. There we we go. Confirmed 15% gradient. The next test, I want to test out the braking distance from each of the speed levels. First was from Eco, which is about 12 miles per hour, which the L1 did in 7.5 feet. The next speed was from Sport mode, which is 20 miles per hour, which the L1 stopped in 14.5 feet. And the last speed was Race mode, which is 28 miles per hour, which the L1 stopped in 30 feet. So the braking on the L1 really impressed me. The brakes are strong, smooth, and don't lock up easy. It makes it where you can lay on the brakes and there's minimal drama. It really inspires confidence, and you can really feel the eABS doing its job. So the last test is the ride comfort test, which in my opinion is the most important test for any electric scooter. So I rode the L1 around a lot in my testing, through many neighborhoods and varying types of terrain. And I must say that the scooter handled all of them with ease. The 800 watt motor is smooth and makes the L1 easily accessible to many riders regardless of your skill level. The finger trigger style throttle allows for easy control of the power and has really great modulation and feel. Now don't get me wrong, the rider still needs to respect this scooter because it does have a lot of power, but it's so well tuned that it's easily accessible power. The ride of the L1 on pavement is like butter. The combination of the tires and the suspension does an amazing job of keeping the rider comfortable. Another aspect of the scooter that helps with comfort is the deck itself, which is super wide, giving the rider the ability to change their foot position, and along with the adjustable handlebar, you can make a lot of body position adjustments. The L1 is also very stable at high speeds. I attribute this to the wide handlebars, which are much wider than most scooters that I've ridden before, especially at this price point. The wider handlebars allows the rider to have more leverage, improve comfort, increase stability, and the scooter just feels less twitchy. Now the wider bars do come at the expense of decreased agility, but this scooter is fast, so I prefer the stability over agility. But let's be real, just look at this thing. It's designed to go off-road as well, and let me tell you, the L1 does not disappoint. The first thing I noticed when riding the L1 in the dirt is the amount of grip that it has, which is a lot. The scooter felt planted and had almost zero slipping. The tires have a ton of grip and just dig into the dirt. And when you look closely at the tires, this isn't really that surprising. Just look at these things, with its deep grooves down to the center, and then you have these small bumps on the side that help with edge grip when turning. What also helps with the great grip is that since the motor output is so smooth and linear, it's easy to modulate the power and keep the scooter from spinning the tires. But by far makes the scooter so comfortable in the dirt is the suspension, which is a swing arm suspension design that works absolutely lovely. The suspension is plush, and there's a lot of it. I've ridden a lot of off-road scooters, and by far, the L1 has the best suspension at this price point. There's no harsh bottom outs, and it never feels like it's being overwhelmed. Also, since there's so much ground clearance, it greatly minimizes the chances of bottoming out on rocks and other obstacles, which also increases the types of terrain you can actually take the scooter on. So as you probably guessed, this scooter is insanely comfortable. It has been one of the most comfortable electric scooters I've actually tested on this channel at this price point. So far through my extensive testing, the Ausom L1 has held up extremely well to daily use, and really surprised me in the quality that you get for the money. The brushless motor is almost silent, it's extremely smooth and torquey. It's able to cruise at the top speed of 28 miles per hour pretty easily, and it is power enough to carry up some pretty steep hills, but the throttle is so smooth that with good throttle control, any skill level can ride the L1. The tires are fantastic on both pavement and dirt surfaces, with a ton of grip regardless of the terrain. The tires are definitely geared more towards off-road grip, but the only real downside is that they're kind of loud out on the pavement. The brakes are also pretty impressive, especially considering that they're mechanical. I typically prefer hydraulic brakes on scooters that go as fast as the L1 does, but I also realize that since the L1 is Ausom's affordable model, there has to be some compromises on the build. But to the company's credit, these are really good mechanical brakes. With the help of the eABS system, they feel powerful, and I experienced no brake fade during testing. But by far the standout feature for me on the L1 was the suspension, which performs amazingly well. The suspension was pretty dialed for my weight, which is 175 pounds, but I have read online that some people feel the suspension is a little springy. My recommendation is if it does feel that way to you, is to adjust the rebound adjustment on the spring. But if that doesn't work, you can also buy an aftermarket spring as well. And while the scooter is very powerful and smooth, one aspect it really excels at that I really haven't talked about is the fun factor. The scooter's impressive torque, direct feel, grippy tires, and plush suspension kept me grinning ear to ear the whole time I was riding it. The last thing I want to discuss is the pricing, and if it's a good value for what you get. So at the time of this review, the L1 is $599, which I think is an insane value for a scooter with this build and quality. Everything on the scooter feels premium and well built. Typically at this price point, there's always some type of compromise on the scooter, whether it's the motor, suspension, battery capacity, touch points, or brakes. But everything on the scooter punches above the $600 price tag, Honestly, I'm surprised the scooter isn't at least $200 more expensive than it actually is. And for this price point, I can't think of any other off-road electric scooters that can touch the L1. Now there might be some that are faster or have some better components that are better, but when it comes to quality and the sum of its parts, the L1 is untouchable. But if you have any questions or own an L1 yourself or another awesome product and want to share your experience, please leave them in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching and have a great one.